First off, want to give obviously a lot of credit, and complete respect obviously to North Carolina and Coach Williams. He's obviously one of the greatest coaches ever to coach in any sport, not just basketball, but regardless of sport. And he's also one of the great guys in all of coaching as well too. So just wanted to say that because obviously he's going to end up getting Coach Smith's record. So and keep moving up the ladder on that. For us, it was a great win. I felt that we have continued to get better, especially with Jose Alvarado back. We've been, our first game of the year we played at NC State and we won the game. And our next 9 games we didn't have Alvarado due to an ankle sprain, a high ankle sprain. He played a couple minutes in the Georgia game, but he couldn't play. So having him not having him in those 9 games really affected our team. And then him coming back has made our team better. And it's very similar to, obviously when you take somebody's quarterback or point guard off the roster, that just makes it tougher. And I don't care on what, football, basketball, doesn't matter. You losing your point guard or your quarterback, that makes it tough. So we've gotten better since he's been back. He's been back now for 5 games, and we've been a better team with him back. I thought everybody contributed. All 9 guys that played gave us great minutes. We did a good job of taking care of the ball. I'm really proud of Moses Wright. 2 years ago, he played about 20 seconds in this game when he played at North Carolina. He didn't make an effort play, and I subbed him right out. And he played about 20 seconds, and 2 years later, he had a great game and helped us win the game. But all 9 guys who played really gave us great minutes. I thought our guard play was really good, and DeVoe, Bubba Parham, and Jose Alvarado. It's a guards game, and your guards got to be really good for, especially in college basketball. It's a college basketball you win with guards, and those 3 guys really managed the game at a high level, and everyone else did their job. So a great win for Georgia Tech, and that's that.
Josh, just how different was scouting this Carolina team, given that they leading scorers out, they got problems scoring, the pace probably isn't what a vintage Roy Williams team plays at. And how different was the scouting?
I think North Carolina is really good. I think Coach Williams is obviously, like I said, I think he's one of the greatest to ever do it, regardless of sport. Anytime you lose a guy like a Cole Anthony, that's not easy for anyone. And we've gone through it too with Alvarado, so I get it. And that's just part of the deal. That's why for teams being able to stay healthy is such a big part of having success. And to lose a guard like a Cole Anthony, your point guard, or for like us, Alvarado, that hurts, because like I said, I don't care if it's football or basketball, you take your point guard or quarterback, that's off the team that you're counting on, that's always going to make it a little tougher. So, but look, I still think Carolina's really good. I think Garrison Brooks is really good. I mean, they've got good players. Baycott, is really good. I mean, Robinson, they've got a lot of talent, and obviously Coach Williams, like I said, is one of the greatest, regardless of sport. So they're a very dangerous team.
10 dunks, 14 layups, a lot of drawing fouls over there. Well, you guys got so much success after them.
Well, I thought our guard play was really good. We did a good job with our guard play, and my assistant coaches have done a really good job in player development. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to get the 5-star recruit. So I said for us to be able to survive in this league, we have to have 5-star development. And so we've gotten guys better, which is a credit to my staff. The assistant coaches have done a great job on getting guys better, and it really paid off in a situation like this tonight. And I'm really proud that we played 5 true road games this year, and we're 3-2. And that's a good step for us, because anyone knows it's hard to win on the road in college basketball, and we're 3-2 on the road, so that's a great stat for us as well.
Coach, you talk about Moses Wright, who wasn't a herald prospect coming in. You grabbed him late from North Carolina. 1, talk about the development, kind of the 5-star development. 2, he scored 12 points for Cincy State, and now 22 for UNC. Do you see a difference when he comes
he was
to
not that he
Carolina?
wasn't a herald recruit. He was a 0-star recruit. He had 0 offers. And a lot of people, when we offered him and signed him, they thought we were crazy to take him. And you know, he's, you know, part of what we've got to do is get older, and he's gotten better. He's really gotten better, and that's what we've got to do. And I'm really proud of Moses. He's a fine young man, and he's continued to improve, and he's come a long way. But that's part of what we've got to do for our survivability in this league, because we're not, you know, we're going to have to get old, stay old, but continue to get guys better. So from where Moses started, he didn't start really playing basketball till his mid-sophomore, beginning of his junior year. He was a tennis player, and like I said, he was. If you go look up on any of those recruiting sites, you can't find him. So we were his only offer, and as so far as, you know, he's really, this year he's really turned the corner, and I'm really proud of him.
Do you see him stepping up against teams from North Carolina?
No, he's been pretty consistent for us. I mean, he was ACC Player of the Week last week. You know, he's been one of our better guys. He's been very, very good, and he's continued to get better. And he's got a lot of room for growth, and he just continues to stay working and continue to stay engaged and continue with the process. He's got a chance to continue to get better.
You came out with a lot of ball pressure early, Josh. Forced a lot of turnovers. Jose was really active there until the fouls picked up. What did you see kind of on tape that led to that?
Yeah, Kelly, you know, who we are and what we do is about defense. That's what we do. We're a defensive-oriented team. We're always going to pride ourselves on defense. I mean, that's the deal, and everything is about defense. So, and we defended at a high level to start the game. But again, that starts with, I thought James Banks was, you know, he's kind of been missing a little bit there lately, and he was just really active, and our guard play was really good. I thought Jordan was good to, you know, give us a good burst of energy to start the game as well too, Jordan Usher. But again, it comes down to those guards really managing the game well, and all three played at a high level. And that was a big charge that Bubba took in the second half as well too. That was a winning play. We had a lot of winning plays. You know, we pride ourselves on trying to get 50-50 balls. I'm a big believer in 50-50 balls, and we came up with a lot of good 50-50 balls today.
Josh, sometimes teams get a big lead and the home team comes back, gets it to 9, and it begins to snowball. But they got it to 9 or 10 a couple of times, but never kind of made another step forward. How did you like the way your guys responded in those moments?
Yeah, no, I was proud of our guys. We, you know, look, it's North Carolina. I know there was a lot, you know, it was an opportunity for Coach Williams to get past Coach Smith in the wins list, and so we knew Carolina was going to come, you know, roaring out that second half. We knew the crowd was going to be loud, but we managed ourselves well. It got to 9, but we were able to continue to. We got some stops, but then we were able to score on the back end. So, you know, as a coach, you're sick to your stomach inside because you can see it dwindling down a little bit. But our guards really managed the game during that time period, and I thought Evan Cole gave us a couple great minutes during that segment when they were making their run, where we got a couple backdoor baskets that allowed us to stretch the lead a little bit.
On a similar note, considering what this game meant for North Carolina, was it at all surreal when you looked up at the scoreboard and see it's 27-4 in this place?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I think someone told me that it was the largest lead ever in a halftime in the history of North Carolina. For North Carolina, you know, they were down 20 at half. It was the largest in the history of North Carolina's history. In this building. So, yeah, it's surreal. I mean, you know, but that's just part of it. I mean, that's basketball. I get it. You know, it's a making this game. Basketball, just like life, everything's about energy. You know, and you know, it's basketball's about rhythm, flow, and energy, and sometimes things happen. I've been on the other side of it, so I get it, and I've been on the other side of it way more than Coach Williams has. So I understand it, and you're just only so much you can do, and you're just sitting there and you're doing everything you can, and it's a helpless feeling, trust me. And you can prepare and yell, scream, and you know, pump them up. It's about energy. And sometimes energy is just flowing the other way. And that's what basketball, just like life, it's just about energy. And today we hit in that first half, the energy flew to us.
Can you talk about Jose's shooting in the second half that really kind of was able to keep the game from getting too close?
We shot 36% from 3 last game. We shot 43% from 3 this game. And the good Lord knows we deserve to make some threes. For as many threes as we've missed in my time at Georgia Tech, we are due to make threes, and so he hit some big threes when they were scoring. He hit some big threes in that segment. But again, I thought our guard play was really good. I mean, he hit 4 threes, and Jordan Usher hit a big one, obviously. Bubba hit a big one, but Jose had a couple of those big ones during that segment there.
Coach, there have been times this season where the ball movement on offense has kind of been sticking, but today you guys seem to kind of distribute it around pretty well. Was that an emphasis you guys had in practice this
Yeah,
week?
and again, I that's a great credit to my assistant coaches. They've done a great job on helping the guys continue to get better. That goes a lot to the assistant coaches on just the player development and making sure the ball's not sticking, making sure the open man is the go-to man, and you know, we kept the thing moving, and we did a good job. 19 assists to 13 turnovers, so we took care of it. But a lot of it's our guard play was really good, and that's a credit to those guards, but also a credit to the assistant coaches.
Couple more. No more.
Okay.